Good morning from Bangkok Airport for the next flight with AirClips.com. Today we have a special mission ahead of us. It forms part of my Asia tour, of which you can see all the different flights as separate films in sequence. However, the AirClips guys decided to take this film out of sequence and show it to you earlier, because as my travel plan was changed last minute, suddenly I ended up with different flights, and one of them will now be on Cathay Pacific's brand new Airbus A350-1000. At this point in time, still a very rare aircraft type. Here I am at the Cathay Pacific Lounge. They are running their own lounge facility in Bangkok, and I'm really looking forward to see how they do it and what's in there in terms of service and food as well. I'm a little bit hungry, I have to say. I didn't have breakfast yet. I'm sure here I can get a decent breakfast. This lounge is very nice on the one hand side, but it's extremely busy on the other hand side. It is really large, comfortable seating areas, very nice. The food quality is exceptional in this lounge. So you have your chefs right there, and you can order your stuff, and they will cook it for you freshly. You have a pager that you will get there, and that rings you back to the kitchen area where you get your fresh food served, customized to your wishes. So that is really nice, enjoyable. Bangkok Suvarnabhumi is a nice airport, but from the aviation enthusiast's point of view, it has never been the greatest, because you cannot have the good view unobstructed to the apron. Now, we just saw our A350-1000 landing already, and the most distinct criteria to make the difference, tell the difference to a 350-900 is first of all the sheer length. It's just so much longer, and that's easy to see. The other thing is that it has the triple main landing gear on each side. So it has 3 wheels on every main landing gear, just like the 777, and that is something that the -900 doesn't have. Small detail. Now let's go to the gate, a quick excursion from the lounge to have a look if we can get a good picture of the aircraft taxiing in. We shall see. So that's the best we could get. Better than nothing, I believe. I'm really looking forward to that flight now. This airplane is only 4.5 months old. Yesterday she did the same rotation already. She went from Hong Kong via Bangkok to Singapore and back, and that's what she does right now. The day before she's been in Taipei, Taiwan, and however also she had a few long distance flights already. This week she was, for example, in Washington. So these aircraft are presently used in a combination of short and long haul operations. Good opportunity for me now. Here you can see the triple main gear that only the Dash 1000 has. Boarding is started, here we go. Oh no, that is a long first segment of the business class for sure. And it's really new and nice. Everything smells like a new car in here. Since I'm lucky enough recently to fly on so many new aircraft, I know I'm repeating myself, but this is like a new car, and that's my secret. So here you got this beautiful 1-to-1 sea debris, where you got your privacy that you want, if you want, or you can also spend time with someone else traveling with you if you have such a middle seat. With me traveling on a window seat today, it's really having the premium outside view with a good engine view as well that we will enjoy during takeoff for sure. Here we got a generous long-haul premium economy compartment, also very nice. And finally the economy class cabin as well, long-haul product, very nice seat pitch, very nice breeze on this aircraft. So for this short flight, super generous product, and also of course you have all these large screens here for watching the movie. So now I got nicely settled into my huge seat here. You can almost consider that a suite actually. It's got so much space and privacy, it's really unbelievable. It's enjoyable. Unfortunately, it's only a 2 hours flight, so not even enough time to enjoy all of this. So now let me take you around a little tour around all the different storage areas, switches and facilities of this seat here. So the first thing that you can basically see here is a big drawer. If you open it, inside you have the headset. Very nice active noise cancelling headset, and also you do have the all the power sockets in there for AC and also for USB. And obviously this is a very nice idea because you can lock your devices. So if you have your iPhone, you want to charge it while you sleep, you don't have to put it, you know, into any visible area, but you can just close the door. Gives you a better feeling. Then right now here we have the control area for the seats. We also have the handset for controlling the TV set. And then down here we do have some additional armrests and some additional extension of the bed here. I can just show you briefly how you can extend those. Now for takeoff they have to stay down, but I give you a short demonstration on how it looks like when you want to make it more comfortable and even more create even more privacy for your sleep on this airplane. Then you have this super wide TV screen here, which is obviously right in front of your face, giving you this cinema feeling. You can flip it away for takeoff and landing, and also if you don't want it anymore for the nighttime sleep, for example, just flip it away to show you how much space you got here. So basically this area here extends to a full flat bed, super comfortable wide flat bed if you want to, and underneath it you still have enough storage space for your shoes or whatever. But anyhow, storage space is not an issue on this aircraft. As you can see, this 1-to-1 seat breeze gives you a very little amount of passengers in this huge cabin. And what I really like about Cathay Pacific is that they did not skip the center overhead panel for carry-on luggage like others did. So it doesn't compromise, to my judgment, the feeling of sufficient space here, but it adds so much space for carry-on luggage that you will never have a problem with that, even if the flight is totally packed, which obviously is not the case for the short hop from Bangkok to Singapore today. So overall, we got a little overview now over the product. Super happy with it. Now looking forward to a nice flight.
Cathay Pacific 717 service to Singapore. Joining me on the flight deck, First Officer Alistair, and taking care of you in the cabin is your in-flight service manager and her team. We've just been advised that everyone's on board. A few more bags to be loaded, expecting an on-time departure at this stage, subject to air traffic control. Once you're over, their flight time is 1 hour and 53 minutes. A few shower clouds just to the south of Bangkok. We'll do our best to avoid all of those. And then fine weather en route. Forecast for Singapore, generally fine just before descent. We'll update you with the arrival time and weather. Very soon, Andrew will be giving the aircraft safety demonstration. Please do pay attention, as this does contain important information for you. So until we get in touch with you again before descent into Singapore, please remain relaxed and enjoy the service. Thank you.
Our one-way flight to Singapore. This flight is operated in conjunction with Finnair. To our Marco Polo Club members, it's a pleasure to see you again. My name is Angie, your in-flight service managers. Captain will take us to Singapore in 1 hour and 53 minutes. We are looking forward to making your journey a pleasant and comfortable one. When the no mobile sign is on, personal electronic devices must be switched off or set to airplane mode until the no mobile sign is turned off. May I please have your attention for the safety demonstration? Thank you. Cabin crew prepared off for departure and cross-check please. Thank you.
Vanamumi is a huge airport and it has long taxiways. So right now the runway opposite to our parking position is in use for takeoffs, and we have to taxi all the way through all the terminals to the other side of the airport, which takes approximately some 10 minutes until we've reached the threshold of our active runway. That long before takeoff. It doesn't seem to be a rush hour this noon time in Bangkok, so there was no waiting time at the runway at all. As you have seen, there was a straight departure out of runway 19 left, which goes almost exactly into southerly direction. We stayed on runway track for a very long time until we made a slight turn to the left, more into straight direction Singapore. Now we are at around 20,000 feet, and the crew has just been released. Here you can see the fully extended flatbed. Really, you cannot expect anything more perfect for a long-haul night flight. A bit overdone for the short-haul sector, but still much appreciated, of course. Service has just started, but as it's a long business class cabin and the flight attendants are just working themselves from the front towards the rear where I'm sitting, let's make use of the time remaining for having a quick look at the in-flight entertainment system here. Very convenient for me, I like it most. These remote controls here are nice, but too complicated for me usually. I'm a simple person, So what I like to do is I like using touchscreen, and this one here is a good touchscreen, and it has a very, very user-friendly menu. So if you go to the front menu, you will find all the different highlights that you have on board, movies, TV, documentaries, whatever. And then you have the different categories like in most other in-flight entertainment systems, but nicely arranged with a very large high-definition screen and a very user-friendly system behind it. So even I find what I'm looking for, and that's not always the case, I have to say. So you have audio programs for listening, you have reading material, you have a kids area, you got a large selection of games, and also of course you have the map and the different camera perspectives. Really nice. And here comes the first drink service. Just look at that. Comfortable seat, super good looking lunch. I'm absolutely not hungry because I'm just out of the lounge where I had a snack, but who could resist such tasty food? And all that coupled with the perfect view on the Airbus A350-1000. That's what I call the perfect lunch for me. Bon appetit. So the meals have already been served as well in economy class and premium economy class. As you can see today, a pretty good load of passengers, despite the fact that it's not a Cathay route out of Hong Kong. I'm quite impressed, it seems to be a good business. Cathay has approximately 10 flights per day out of Bangkok into Hong Kong. This is the only one to another destination. It seems to work. In premium economy here, it's even more spacious cabin. You have bigger seats, wider seats. You only have a 242 seat abreast, which means that you have one seat less per row, and that's directly been translated into larger seats. And also they feature larger screens, as you can see here, more legroom, more recline. So really a long-haul premium economy product that is top-notch. After some time over the ocean, we are now nicely making landfall over Malaysia from the north to the south. Really beautiful pictures here, as you can see, both out of the window and through the front-facing camera. And we are celebrating this landfall with a nice cafe and ice cream here. Still about 15 minutes to go, so the descent will be started very soon already.
Now descending to Singapore Changi Airport. Our flight control computers are currently showing a touchdown time of 5 minutes past 3 in the afternoon, with up to 5 or 10 minutes of ATC holding. We can expect to be landing just prior to the scheduled time of arrival and on the gate at our scheduled time of arrival. There is a 1 hour time zone change between Bangkok and Singapore. If you'd like to adjust your watches, the time now is 30 minutes past 4 in the 30 minutes past 2 in the afternoon. The weather in Singapore is light winds, 32 degrees and clear skies. Now finally I'd like to say thank you for choosing to fly Cathay Pacific Airways, and we look forward to seeing you next time you choose to fly. Cabin crew just over 30 minutes to landing. Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining me today on this ride from Bangkok to Singapore, and please make sure that you stay tuned with AirClips.com and join me on the entire 13 flight Asia tour and far beyond on many interesting aircraft and airlines. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.